Hi YouTube, this is the True Black Queen. Today is Saturday, October 16th, and this is my week 6 and 7 update. I was out of town last week, and then I also realized last week I was off a week as far as my videos. I don't know how that happened. I think I messed up the numbers somewhere. But this is week 6 and 7. My lap band surgery was on August 27th, and this week makes me 7 weeks post-op, so that's terrific. Um, I was out of town last week. Um, my partner and I, we went to New Orleans for her birthday, and we had a awesome time. It was fabulous. It really was. We really enjoyed ourselves. Neither one of us had ever been to New Orleans, even though Louisiana is only a couple of hours away. Neither one of us had ever been. Of course, she is from up north, so she had really never been. But even with me living here in Texas for such a long time, I had never been. So we really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. We were very tourist people. We went on a couple of different tours, really good ones. We did a Katrina tour, which was very kind of sad, but you saw a lot of hope as well. So that was good. I'm glad that we did see where they are rebuilding the city. And we also went on a city tour, um, where they took us around the city of New Orleans, which was very nice. We really enjoyed that because New Orleans is really such a historic area. I mean, the buildings alone, they're so old, and so beautiful. It was really amazing. Um, the French Quarter, we went through the French Quarter. We actually spent a lot of time in the French Quarter, and it was just really, really fabulous. We really enjoyed it. And our tour guides were really informative people. They were natives of that area, so they really knew what they were talking about. And I think that made it even better for both of us because we came away with not just a lot of pictures, but a lot of knowledge about an area that, we only know about Katrina. But there's so much more to New Orleans. And we're really glad that we got the opportunity to go. And I know that both of us really can't wait until we actually are able to visit again. We also went on a boat tour down the Mississippi, which was fabulous because I had never been on a boat before in my life, and I've always wanted to go on a cruise. I've always wanted to, but I never have. And we went on this 2-hour boat tour where we just sailed down the Mississippi on a paddle boat, and it was fabulous. It was really fabulous. So I really can't wait to do that. Now I really just want to go on a cruise. I really do. So that's going to maybe be our next vacation. Um, Perhaps, maybe it will. I don't know. But like I said, both of us really enjoyed it. We both really needed to get away. Sometimes you just need to get away to find that connection and just kind of let your hair down and enjoy one another. And she and I really did that. So I'm glad we were able to do that. But as I said, this is my 7th week post-op. And last week, I was down 42 pounds from the beginning of my journey that started back in March of this year. And I was a little concerned because I thought, well, I was going to go to New Orleans and um, what the hell am I going to eat? Am I going to, you know, mess up, gain a whole bunch of weight, and all this would have been for nothing? So we get down there, and yes, the food is awesome. It's terrific, and I did eat, but I was always consciously aware of my band. And while I was able to eat good food, I didn't overindulge at all, and I was very, very proud of myself about that. I really didn't. I, you know, read the menus and, you know, ate a lot of fish and chicken, and it was still terrific. It really was. Evelyn, she was the lucky one to get to taste the beignets. You know, New Orleans is famous for their beignets. I did not. But it's okay. She was really the one that wanted to taste it, and Monday, last Monday was actually her birthday, and we went there Monday morning for breakfast, and she was able to taste the beignets, and she really enjoyed it. So I just looked at her. Yeah, just looked at her while she enjoyed it. But it's fine. It really is. I was really proud of myself because I wanted to be able to taste good food, but I didn't want to get anything stuck. I didn't want to, cause any harm, of course, to myself, because then that would have just made my trip, not as much fun as I did have. So it was really okay. So I got over it yesterday. I got over it yesterday. But like I said, as far as the eating, I did really well. I think I I didn't go overboard with anything. I tried to drink as much water as I possibly could. I did notice that I was thirsty a lot while I was there. Um, that could have been because we were outside a lot of the time. And one thing, before I get to whether or not I lost anything, one thing I do have to say is while we were there, I realized that the weight that I have lost has really, truly made an impact on my life. Um, a year ago, 6 months ago, I would not have gone on vacation because I was, you know, just moving when I had to. Seriously. I would not have gotten up and gone anywhere. We would have just stayed here and eaten something. And I noticed while we were in New Orleans that my energy level is going through the roof. It really, truly is. We walked all over the French Quarter. I'm talking all over it. Every night we were there. We walked from a restaurant down to the Riverwalk to the ferry. We were walking nonstop. Seriously. It was crazy. I don't even remember the last time that I walked that as much as I did um, while we were there. But we did. Every night after dinner, we would walk around in the French Quarter. We went to the um, the French Market. We walked all over the place. We were walking up and down streets. It was just really awesome. And I just realized that shedding the amount of weight that I have shed, it has really made an impact on my life. It really has. And I really realized that while I was gone. And even Evelyn had mentioned that it was just crazy how much I was really walking and not feeling tired while I was doing it. It was crazy, I'm telling you. And I was really proud of myself because I wasn't getting tired. I mean, my feet hurt, but I wasn't feeling tired, out of breath like I would have, 6 months ago. It was just like a good, energizing kind of tired, and I liked it. I enjoyed it. I mean, I'm happy that I was able to go and see what I saw and was able to appreciate it. Because I know that 6 months ago, I wouldn't have been climbing on tour buses and boats and walking up and down streets all time of night because I would have been tired as hell. I would have gone to the restaurant and we would have gone back to the hotel. I know myself. I know that's what the hell we would have done. And this, because of this lap band, we were walking all up and down the street, all night and whatnot. It was awesome. It was really awesome, and that just made me think that these are the steps that I wanted to take. This is why I got the lap band in order to be able to, you know, walk around, do things, you know, go do activities, enjoy myself, not always have to be so self-conscious about my weight. That's why I did this. And I finally felt, you know, I finally got it. I got it this past week. It's working. This is what I wanted. And that just invigorated me to want to continue down this road because of this, because I felt it. I felt it when I was getting on this tour bus that I was able to get on the tour bus without major embarrassment. Um, and not huffing and puffing when I got up there or when I got down. That once we were able to get off the tour bus, because some during some parts of the tour you're able to get off and take pictures or whatever. That hell, I got off the bus and didn't just sit there. I actually did get off. Before, if I would have even done it, I wouldn't have got off the damn bus. I would have just sat there looking crazy. But I didn't, and that is just amazing to me. It's really amazing, and I'm so happy about it. So happy. And now it's like I can't even wait to see what else happens because I just know that evidently I can do this. This is something that I can do, and this band, it was the right choice for me. Not that I doubted it before, but this past week really showed me that this was the right choice. And losing the weight slower is what's best for me because I'm seeing the small things that are, the small changes taking place. And that's just kind of fascinating to me. Well, I talked a bit long, so I'm going to have to make another one. I'm sorry. But I was just, all that walking was just something I had to share because I'm telling you, I haven't walked in 15 years. Seriously. I was from the car to the house, from the house to the car, from the car to work, from work back to the car. That was the extent of my walking. And I walked all over the freaking French Quarter in New Orleans and didn't, die. So anyone who thinks that the band doesn't work, I have to say I don't know if I could agree with that because it's made me lose, I haven't lost all the weight I wanted to yet, but the amount that I have lost, the band helped me do that. It helped me focus not on eating while I was on vacation, but seeing the city that I was in while I was on vacation. And that to me is awesome. So I'll have to tell you about the amount that I may have lost or gained in my second video. I'll be right back.